Hello everybody, in this video we're going to compare two precision rifles, two legendary precision rifles. None of them are iconic. The reason you see three, I'm going to explain in a second. So this is the SOR-22 and the M-179E Achilles. Now, again, tech weapons, as you know, can be charged to deal extra damage. You can see can be charged to release a powerful shot, or you can just shoot them fast, because most of them will shoot very, very fast. You can see the attack per second for the Achilles is 10.34, so you can shoot either very fast in close range, or you can use it kind of a sniper rifle, so you can just charge and deal a more powerful shot. The SOR-22 is a power rifle, so this weapon is all about Ricochet. And the thing is that when you craft it, you get it almost with the exact stats. The only difference is with the type of damage, and of course the complementary type of damage chance that you get. For example, the left one is electrical damage, you have a chance for shock damage, and the other one is physical damage with a chance, 10% chance of bleeding. So, but both of them are plus 10%, and the other than this, all the stats are the same. And I crafted like 10 of them. This turned out to be the same. So the only change is these things. So the question is about the ricochet of surfaces. But by the way, I checked it quite intensively. And by the way, the previewing over the trajectory of the bullets with the SOR-22 doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. If you know, let me know in the comment section below. Whether for other weapons, like for example, the Doom, it just works. This means that there is a problem. Hopefully this will be fixed. But other than this, Ricochet is kind of one of the abilities that I don't like. I don't find it useful. If you need to imagine what type of ways you're actually gonna, even if you can see the bullet trajectory, I tried it many times. You can check out the video that I did about the about Ricochet, and you can see that it's just not good. Just not good. You're not gonna spend time aiming Ricochet. There's no situation you can actually benefit from it. Maybe in DLC we'll see something like this. But this is something that needs to change, because this is just, and we're going to see about this weapon. You see why I have a problem with this weapon. Now, one more thing is that you can clearly see that there's a big difference in terms of base damage. All right, the SOR-22 is very slow, 1.84 attacks per second, but it has higher damage. You can see whether the Achilles is much faster, but has slower base damage. But you can see it's kind of turned out to be about the same when it comes to DPS. All right, so let's begin in the comparison and see which one is the better among these two. The first one is going to be the SOR-22. As you can see, I'm first of all canceling the vertical recoil and putting some mods that increase also the damage, and also increase the elemental damage chance, because I want to be able to deal elemental damage more frequently to enemies. That's part of the way I like it. Of course, you can put out other modes that you prefer based on your specific build. It's just a personal preference. I'm not really kind of comparing like the top damage head to head here. It's not what's important. Although we're gonna take a look, you can see some numbers, but again, the most important thing is the handling, how we handle different situations, overall feeling with the weapons. We can see which one is kind of best in what ways in the game, and how we can actually create unique builds for these two weapons. So you can see kind of a build that I created, very quick build for this. This is in athletics. Again, nothing optimal. Of course, you can create very specific builds to make the best out of this weapon for your specific build if you decide to use it. This is the assault. Not everything is upgraded. Of course, cold blood, to be able to load faster. I want to be able to shoot enemies to deal more damage when shooting to the head. I want to deal more enemies the farther away from the enemies. I want to increase the ability to have higher crit chance, and all of this stuff to kind of give a good chance to see how this gun perform in relatively kind of a good build. And let's see how we can actually continue after the first hit. Perfect for flicking, just perfect. Super accurate, by the way. Already feel it's super accurate. Now, one of my worries, because I saw the stat that I won't be able to kind of clear enemies relatively fast, and it actually performed well, as you can see here. That's a nice start. By the way, pay attention to the smoke effect. Beautiful, huh? Really nice. I like it. You see that the easiest way but again, it's manageable because of the speed of the weapon. This is just the speed. Yeah, so it's relatively slow, so it's not like we have a weapon very fast that you're actually missing of the shots because you have a big gap between. The sway is very very noticeable. So let's check out accuracy while aiming down sight. So yeah, it kind of plays. You don't really know. It's still very accurate, but it can go left, right, not go at all. It's just kind of really behavioral. If you're gonna shoot from the hip, I'm gonna try it here. I need to reload. All right. Yeah, definitely not that great compared to shooting accurately by aiming down sight. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, a bit faster. Nice. Not super fast, but very manageable. I mean, this way is like not existent because by the time you get to the second shot, it's already centered for you, so very easy. Nice. Let's try from the hip. Now, this is probably the main disadvantage of this weapon for me, was that it actually shoots very slow, relatively very slow. I mean, I like the versatility of other precision rifles where they offer you the option to shoot very, very fast, and also you can charge to deal more damage. Again, depending on also the sway was kind of a bit annoying, but because it's a slow weapon, relatively slow weapon, it's not a big deal. But overall, it just felt like, kind of too slow. I personally prefer, if I'm going a bit slow like this, to just go with a smart sniper rifle, for example. Just feel more enjoyable using it. Can just create nice headshots, but just going like this with this type of weapon just feel a bit off for me. Now, this was in the open, like an open area where it actually can benefit from the Ricochet. So I took it into a more kind of a closed area, urban area, where you can actually test if it works well. As you can see here, when I'm aiming with another another power weapon like the Doom, I can actually see the projectile. If I have my cyberware, my cyber equipped like this one, the ballistic compressor, and I also need this item, the trajectory. This one. We need it in order to get the preview of the trajectory of the bullet. Now, you're not going to stand here and trying to aim the trajectory. Even with the sniper rifle, it will be kind of odd to do this because you can just aim down sight. Come on, how many situations we actually need this? However, when I aim this with my weapon, with a power weapon, with the SOR, I can't actually see the trajectory. I mean, weapon is about Ricochet, and I can actually see the trajectory. Just felt bad. I mean, just why? I mean, it's a bug. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. It just didn't work like this. But the way actually we can actually shoot the floor, which always works. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, it works. I mean, but you don't need to actually see the preview because if you shoot down, below their legs, it's just going to ricochet up and you're going to eat the enemies like this. But in general, in my opinion, this mechanic is just not worth it, and you don't really kind of benefit from it a lot. And even with the precision rifle or sniper rifle, still just the game doesn't offer any good use for this. So overall, it just feels like a waste. So having a precision rifle that's built around Ricochet, and you can actually enjoy it. I mean, especially if it's low weapon in general. It just feels kind of boring to play also. So overall, not impressed at all. And I kind of decided not even to use any build for it. It just seems like kind of a waste of time. Maybe some of you will find some uses for it every now and then, but overall I think it's kind of a failed mechanic in the game. It's time to move on to the next weapon we're comparing here. We're just comparing two. This is the Achilles, as you can see. Of course, like tech weapons, other precision tech weapons, you can actually shoot enemies behind cover, which is cool. Some actually enjoy, just pinging enemies, just shooting enemies without actually being either noticed or being hit. Now this one can also burn enemies, and considering the relatively low chance to 10% to actually burn enemies, I found myself burning enemies quite a lot, and this was pretty fun. I really enjoyed this, but I have better weapons for this, by the way. And if you really enjoy kind of the bleeding damage, you know, the bleeding in quotation, not just, you know, physical bleeding, you know, the chance that you get to actually apply extra damage, I recommend actually checking the... Now this is actually what I like about precision weapons, rifles, is that they actually, you know, you can actually shoot, those are a fast fire rate, because you can shoot fast and enjoy it like kind of a pistol, and you can also change and shoot from far away and be very accurate like a sniper rifle. So you don't even need to change to a sniper, you need to change weapons. Unless you want to, you know, your art of bullets or something. But other than this, just feels so responsive, fun, versatile. This is just so fun to use. And again, it's personal preference, but I really like the versatility of having a fast firing rate on a precision rifle than having a slow one. Even sometimes the cost of damage, because it's just more fun to use. And I like weapons. This is just, you know, fun to play with. So let's check it out. If you're gonna shoot fast, alright, let's shoot here. I'm shooting the fastest that I can, and look how accurate it is. It's just crazy. Look how accurate it is. But look at the spread. It's amazing. So if they're like a tight group, you can easily see what you can eliminate enemies so fast. Oh, dude. So accurate. Now let's shoot like this. So you can see that the spread is so much better when aiming down sight. Such a tight like group. I mean, if there are several enemies, you can see like clearly why they are. You just can easily eliminate them. One shot, 5 bullets. Crazy. But as you can see, when I'm shooting, I'm not actually wasting 5 bullets, right? It's a 5 projectile, but 1 bullet in the magazine. So overall, for me, the Achilles wins here. But again, keep in mind that this is not the best one, the best precision rifle that you can find in the game. I personally recommend the Widowmaker, which you're going to find some comparison on my channel as well about the Widowmaker. I'm going to make even more, which is my favorite one. But this one is pretty good, especially maybe in early game, if you come across this one. Before you go to a mission with Penang to help her with her revenge to get the Widowmaker. Until then, you can use this one and enjoy it, and until you get a better one. But until you know that point, this is really fun weapon to play, and personally prefer this one over the SOR-22, the Achilles over the SOR-22. So tell me which one you prefer, and if I missed something, if you have anything to add to this comparison, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel and give this one a little like. I see you very soon in the next video. Cheers everyone, bye bye and stay safe.